And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Washington Redskins. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First time with Johnson. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw on film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch, when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing is Jackson. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. Darryl Worley up to make the tackle.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Go. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
First down, Chicago.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
A gain of 15.
Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
At the Redskins' 12-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Play action. Now Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Jarvis Landry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Wait, that fly 20.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
Go Bears.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 27, Brady. Hunter Henry brings it in. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little... Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. A gain of 6 there on first. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
We got 4. 14. Alpha. Rip.
Check safety, check safety.
Check 13. Check. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Check and reload.
On second down now. It's Freeman. Freeman a first down and more. And finally brought down at the 38. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Freeman again, a first down carry. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady steps away to his left. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Taylor Gabriel, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
56 to Mike.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And an alley to run. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now Jackson. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
It's a gain of 6.
3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
That good for 22 and a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. That throw by Brady incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
53!
Now it's Freeman.
You ain't doing nothing today.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
The tackle by Derwin James.
72.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Hey, 56.
At the Bears' 38.
From the 38, Brady. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Not today.
Shit. Hey, goal 66.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
66.
On 2nd and a yard, Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they only had a yard to go. They try to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies, and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot, and they dialed up the pressure and got to him.
So on 4th down, Brady will yield to Gostkowski for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 39. And the 13-year man puts it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you...
And that is intercepted by last year's NFL leader, Demonte Casey. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Hey, goal 66.
Throwing on second down. Brady. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Kill. Chance. Watch the shoot.
50.
Here's Freeman. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
Brady's throw there complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Take 4.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Wide, 80. Who draw corpus? Hey, second.
From midfield, here's Brady. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Regular.
On 1st down, Brady. That's complete to White. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now Brady on the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. Gets it off to Freeman. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Regular. Hey, Alabama.
Now Brady again. That's caught left side by the tight end, Boyle. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Running the jet sweep, Landry, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. They go play action now. Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
This is Freeman. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. From the 30 on 2nd down, Brady, complete, it's Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
61, max box. What do you got?
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. To throw again, Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyus Bowser gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. So, Mike 51. Mike 51.
72.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears will get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
9 yards on the 1st down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
Brings up second.
Set, ready. Touch the outlaw. Right there, 56. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Bears first down.
Tight right.
3 down, 3 down.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Very difficult night for the guys on offense. They've got to be looking at each other in the huddle and on the sidelines. How are we going to find some open space to complete a pass and find open room to run? This defense all night long has squeezed down the passing lanes, made plays on the football. It's really been a thing of beauty for them. He's got to figure all day long prepping for the game. They had to have talked about it again and again. Squeeze passing lanes, and we'll be in great shape.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. This was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. That's caught by Jackson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 25 yards that time. They'll run here with Freeman.
All right, they picked up yardage, but they've got to get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it. They've got one timeout left. Want to save it.
The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman. And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds up around the 14-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
15 on it. 56. Rip left, rip left.
Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second.